Namaskar. A very warm welcome to CIET NCERT's special live phone-in program. My name is Tanvi Khurana and here we are on the day 4 of this online training titled LMS, that is Learning Management System to Enhance Teaching Learning Process. Day 4's topic is activities for course enrichment in Moodle. Well, day 1 we discussed the learning management system, policy perspectives, concept, need and scope. Day 2, we discussed introduction to Moodle, interface, how to create the account and how one can create a site on Moodle Cloud, its account creation and also course design. Day 3, we discussed resources for course enrichment in Moodle. Well, yesterday was a very enlightening program where we discussed all the resources for the course enlightenment, enrichment in Moodle. And today we are coming to the activities for course enrichment in Moodle. And if you have any questions, any queries, please reach out to us. You can simply call us on our number, which is 8800 440 559. If you want to email us your queries, email ID would be training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in. At this moment, you're watching us on eVidya channel number 6 to channel number 12 and also on our YouTube channel, which is NCERT Official. In the live chat box, you can write down your questions, your queries. Till 5 o'clock, we have a guest with us and he'll be more than happy to take up all the queries you have. So, this is a 5-day training where every day we are discussing a new topic related to LMS, that is Learning Management System. And we are taking up your questions. If there's anything you need, any help, any registration, certification and participation link, that will be displayed on your screens every time throughout the program. And please register yourself, please be a participant in this program and I'll show you the entire process how you can participate towards the end of this program. And there's a quiz which will be given to you tomorrow, that is 27th of January, that would be the last day of this online training. So do attend that program and also take part in the quiz. Let me please introduce to you our today's guest who is present with us, and he is Dr. P. Ashkar Ali. A very warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you.
Namaskar. And sir, a very happy Republic Day to you.
Okay, happy Republic Day to all viewers.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Sir is an assistant professor from Government Arts and Science College, Tanur, Kerala. And he'll be definitely talking about the activities, he'll be showing us the activities rather for course enrichment in Moodle. So do attend this program and let me tell you that today is the 74th Republic Day and entire India is celebrating, and I'm sure you also are celebrating in your own way. So if you have anything to tell us, any of your ways to share it with us, please do that through our YouTube channel, that is NCERT Official. And with that, we have 2 more announcements for all of you. Well, as we all know that India assumed G20 presidency and we are definitely a lot of proud we have for being Indians and for this news. And India would be convening the G20 Leaders Summit for the first time in the country in 2023, that is this year. So, a nation deeply committed to democracy and multilateralism, well, India's G20 presidency would be a watershed moment in her history as it seeks to play an important role in finding the global solutions for the well-being of all, and in doing so, well, manifest the true spirit of Vasudev Kutumbakam, or should I say the world as one family. Well, there's one more announcement we have for all of you, and that is regarding Pariksha Pe Charcha, which is going to happen tomorrow, that is 27th of January 2023. In yet another edition, well, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, he will be interacting with the students, with the teachers and with the parents tomorrow only. So this program will be live telecasted on various channels of Doordarshan, on All India Radio and even their channels from channel number 1 to channel number 12. So please watch it, and Honorable Prime Minister, he will be sharing his life mantras and how you can make examination like an utsav. And he'll be sharing some mantras to relieve the stress which students have during the exams. So please watch this program and don't miss it. This is going to be tomorrow. So with that, let's begin our today's program. And of course, this entire training is basically to leverage the understanding for all the students, teachers, administrators, teacher educators, and various stakeholders, so that it will be for understanding of LMS, that is Learning Management System, and to enrich the classroom experiences. So let's begin this program, and I would request, sir, what are those activities you have in store for all our children today?
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, all, and dear participants. We have been discussing about the learning management system. So, in the last 4 days, 3 days, you know something about the learning management system, and especially we are focusing on Moodle learning management system. So, today, and I would like to introduce how to enrich your course page with different type of activities. So before beginning, I want to just know about what are the different type of activities that you usually do in your offline classroom sessions. So please type something in the chat box. Definitely you have different type of activities, right? So anyway, we teachers know we have different type of activities. Like sometimes we would like to do some collaborative activities, and sometimes we do different type of assessment activities. Okay, and we have sometimes we conduct surveys and polls. Today, I'm going to introduce you some of the activities that we can do in Moodle-based learning management system. Okay, so let us start with an interactive session. Maybe I will share one website address also, and if you are interested, and you can use that website, and again you can do the activities as well. Right?
Sure,
so
sir.
Shall we begin?
Yes, sir. And when you ask this question to our viewers, one of the viewers has replied gamification.
Okay, yeah, sure, gamification. And we will do whether that type of activities are possible in our learning management system.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. So I know that you know something about Moodle. So why we focus on Moodle-based learning management system is that it's an open source one. So you don't need to pay anything for the license or for any other things or software. Is entirely it is free. So you can download the Moodle from the Moodle website, and again you can install the same software in your own server or somewhere else. So for the time being, in this training process, we used a Moodle Cloud, right? It's exclusively free for 45 days. And in the last 2 sessions, you know how to create a Moodle-based learning management system portal and how to set up the course. Okay. Now, so a learning management system is nothing but it's a web-based digital learning platform. And by using that learning platform, you can manage, you can plan, and you can implement and even assess any type of a specific learning processes. So that is why now the learning management systems are now being a part of our curriculum. So with a learning management system, there are different ways you can do with a learning management system. One method is, you know, how to deliver the content. There is a provision to deliver the contents. So you learned how to add different type of resources yesterday, right? And also in a learning management system, we have different type of collaboration activities. And we can progress tracking is possible. And if you want, you can give the assignments activity. And even if you want, you can assess your students' performance, whether they are doing well or not, and how well they are learning or not. And here, just like any other software, you have different roles. The learning management system may have different roles. A student role is there, instructors are there. So this way, we can have the different activities we can undertake using a learning management system. Now, you know, activities that are very important part of our teaching learning processes. So always people are talking about the different type of learning, maybe active learning strategies and passive learning strategies. So we are going to test with or learn some of the activities that we can do in our learning management system. Of course, in Moodle learning management system also, it supports different type of activities like interactive activities you can, and again collaborative activities, and you can do the assignment activities. Different type of activities are possible. So here, so what actually these activities will enable students to interact with the students, their peer groups, or they can interact with the teacher, and again, of course, the course materials. So we can classify the activities into three. So some of the activities may be static. So you know, different type of lecture or presentations or something like writing a note or something. Those activities are static activities. There is no dynamic activity there. And if you want, you can have an interactive type of or a dynamic activity. So we will learn such type of activities, whether such type of dynamic activities are possible with a learning management system. And definitely, there are some activities to socialize, and student can learn different things through that socializing activities. Definitely, we know that through the chatting or discussion forums, such type of activities enable the student to share their knowledge, and they can enrich their or enhance their knowledge. So that is why we focus in this particular session, we will focus on different activities. And Moodle itself have different type of activities we can possible. So if you are focusing on the visual type of activities, infographics, animations, or maps and photos, presentation, that activities we can do. There are different tools available. So by using those tools you can have. And if you want to have an audio or a narrations or audio books and podcasts, definitely those are available. And if you want, if you're planning with something that's like an read or write activities, there are different tools available in Moodle to do such activities. And even if you want to do some practical or an exercise or something like case studies, quizzes, so there are tools available. Now, we don't have enough time to explore all the tools, but I will focus on some of the very important type of activities. Right, first of all, we will focus on the assignment activity. So definitely you know that this type of activity, we use this type of activity in our classroom. So what actually a assignment activity is? Can anyone comment about that? What are the different type of assignment activities that you do with your students?
Okay, let's wait for the responses, sir.
Yeah, sure. Do it. Definitely, yes. Sometimes, what actually mean by an assignment is, what actually your intention when you are giving an assignment. Assignment is nothing but student has to do something. That means they have to create something, they have to write something, or they have to build something, right? This way, we are expecting some activities from the students. And sometimes you can either do the assignment for graded as a graded activity, or sometimes you can have an informal one, maybe not for the grading activities.
Sir, so, we have got responses.
Yes.
So some are saying research, quiz, task, worksheet, fun and play, mask making, notebook work, so a lot many.
Lot of activities.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Now let us see. So what about this one? Suppose if you have, if you are asking the student to write a paragraph about a topic, that's definitely an assignment. After that, they have to upload those pictures and prepare a report about that visit. That definitely is an assignment activity. Or we can have create a piece of music, or prepare a lecture about that topic. So these are all we can consider an assignment. So what actually happens is, when the students do all this work, then they will learn something, right? And we are giving the role, maybe we are shifting the role of that teacher into the students, right? So that is why we are focusing on that type of assignment activity. Now let me show how to add such type of an assignment activity in our course page, Moodle course page. So definitely, I will switch on to this one. I hope you can see this website. So I have created a Moodle Cloud website here. Can you see that website? It is CIET NCERT LMS training.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, we are going to, how to create these type of portals in Moodle Cloud. Now, definitely, I have created one portal, Moodle Cloud website, and after that, I have created one course page here. So here it is a demo course. I will just click on that demo course and open it. And yesterday, you learned how to edit the course page. So the top right corner, there is a button called Edit Mode button. So let us take a turn, edit that button on. Then after that, let us add an assignment. Suppose I want to add an assignment here. Yes, here. So here it is, add an activity or resource. Just open it. In the activities part, you can see the assignment activity, right? Just click and open that assignment activity. And as usual, we have to give a name for that activity. Suppose I'm going to give a activity as assignment 1 for the time being. It is assignment 1. Now, at this point, that description, you can give the instructions related to that activity. Say, here I'm going to type the instructions here. Here we have different tools. Suppose the teacher wants to record an audio and place it. You can. You can record an audio, or you can place a picture. Excuse me. And again, you can type the instructions here. Everybody has to attend these in activity, right? Yes. And it will be counted for your internal assessment. Maybe something like instructions you can provide at that point. Then if you want to display that description on the course page, you can. Then again, the actual assignment question you can type at this activity instruction area. So here we have an area, we can provide the assignment questions. Say for example, if I'm going to type the questions here, so say for example, I'm sharing a video, then after that the student has to reflect on that video. Maybe I have shared a video of the plastic pollution or something. Then after watching that video, student has to submit or prepare a report for how to minimize the use of plastics in our day-to-day life. So such type of activity instructions we can provide at this point. Now again, if you have any worksheet or something, if you want to share some files or something, then you can provide that files at this place. Then again, and here it is an availability, and you can set the time and date here. So the actual assignment submission starts from this date. The student can submit the assignment from, say for example, if I'm going to set the time as 28th of January, and you can set the time also, maybe after 10 o'clock onwards they can submit the assignment. And even you can set a due date also. And here it is a due date. So here up to February 2nd, and I will set some time also, up to 10 o'clock, they have to submit the assignment. If any student submit the assignment after this due date, then automatically the system will mark that assignment as a late submission. And even there is a cutoff date also. If you want, you can set a cutoff date also. Maybe after this, maybe 26th of February, student won't be able to submit the assignment. So such type of time or availability date and time we can set in this activity. Again, as usual, you can submit the assignment in different ways. For example, if the teacher wants to or the student wants to submit the assignment in a digital file format, then you can check on that file submission, right? Or if the teacher wants to get some text in online mode, then that we can do. Or otherwise, if you are willing to get the assignment in maybe in outside the Moodle, that's also possible. You can provide the questions here. Then after that, the teacher can or the student can submit the assignment in manual mode. So here it is the different settings available here. Submission type, you can set the online text mode or file submission mode, and even you can set the maximum number of files. Suppose I want to set the maximum number of uploaded files to 1 per student. And again, you can set the maximum file size. And even the teacher can restrict the accepted file types also. That means the teacher can restrict the student to submit. Suppose I would like to get only the PDF file formats, or I want to get only the MP3 format of audio files. So that is also possible by choosing the file format at this place. So here we have the different file formats. Suppose I want to get only the, I'm only ready to accept the PDF file format. So I will expand this one and I will select the PDF and I will choose. So after setting all these things, we are only going with only the basic settings. There are a lot of other options available here. How to grade, how to set the grade, and the different type of grading options. All these are possible with the Moodle Learning Management System. And again, you can have the submission settings. And after that, we are only touching the basics or the preliminary things only. Then after that, I just click on save and return to the course. So definitely we have set a one assignment, right? So this way, we can set an assignment activity in our course page. I hope all of you can add such type of an activity in your course page. Okay, so please try after this program. You can try with your how to set up an assignment activity in your Moodle website, and you can go through the files. Now, if I want to submit the assignment, and here you can see there is an add submission button, and every details are here. When I open the when a student open the assignment file, then he can see the questions. If I have typed any question, then he can have the questions and the assignment due date. Everything is here. So it will give you some sort of a transparency in our. Also, you can see the number of participants, number of students submitted, and uh, if student assignment, he can click on add submission and he can submit assignment activity. So this is what here I have have given something like this activity. You can see collect a website address of some interactive learning resource pages, right? You have to submit it in before 4:20 p.m. Maybe I have given some time also. Now, what the student has to do, they have to type in this online text, and if they want to.
Okay, so there's a technical glitch which has just happened, but as you just saw that you can prepare your assignments and the grading summary will be shown to you, and sir also told you that after the program you can try making those assignments and in the Moodle cloud, and you'll see it's going to be very, very beneficial. Sir is going to join us soon again, so we'll continue from where we have left, and the activities for course enrichment in Moodle. This is what we are discussing here, and there are so many activities. Well, we can see you all are participating in our program, and every question sir is asking,
Okay.
you all going ahead with those. So sir is back with us. Sir,
Okay,
can you
I'm
hear
sorry.
me?
Okay, so I'm sorry for some technical issues.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we can add this type of assignment activities in our course page. So everyone, please try to add something like those activities, right?
Right.
Now, let me have the second type of activity. Now here we have an interactive video activities.
Okay.
So Moodle itself has a provision to add an interactive type of activities.
Okay.
So here we have an H5P type of activities. So it's a powerful tool to create interactive or engaging contents. So I want to know about from my viewers that what actually you feel during that lockdown period. Maybe during that lockdown period, you share some videos with your students, and you don't have enough control over that video. Maybe whether you don't know about whether the students are watching it or not. So anyone has any different type of opinion or any other experience with how did you manage whether the student has viewed or they have seen that video or not? Is it possible to ensure that the students have watched it or not? Let me know.
Okay.
Yes.
So we are waiting for the responses.
Yes, definitely. Maybe that is the big challenge that we faced during that lockdown period. Now here in Moodle itself, we have a tool to add some interactive activities. You are not merely sharing the video, but inside that video, the student has to attend some quizzes, they have to attend, they have to click on some overlay images, and they have to click on some hotspot videos or something. So these type of gamification like activities we can create using Moodle. So I will demonstrate such type of an engaging activity in Moodle learning management system. So here in Moodle itself, we have a tool called H5P, right? So I will demonstrate first one such type of an activity here.
Okay.
So everybody please watch this video activity.
Sure.
This is what actually an H5P activity is. When I click and open it, I have already added one interactive video here. So I will just play that activity here. So here is the video. Yes. So here it is a video. In between that video, we have certain questions. So video has just post the video. Then after that, there is a question popped up. Now you can continue the video only after answering this question. So what kind of berry is this?
Strawberry.
So we have to answer it. Yes, definitely. If it is wrong, then you cannot move forward. And now let us say it is a strawberry. So let me check. Yes, it is correct. Now you can move forward. Now after that, the video will be played. Now again, one more question. Highlight the ingredients that have been added so far. Now you have to answer it.
Strawberries.
So which are the ingredients?
Blueberries.
Enough? Maybe it is strawberries, blueberries, anything else?
Milk.
Oh, okay. Let us try with milk also. Then let me check the answer. No, you are wrong.
Okay.
There is only two. Milk is not there. So what happens is, so you are wrong with that question. Right? You have to learn at least the basic ingredients that we have added. So what the student has to do, they have to watch the introduction again. Right? So I will just again watch the introduction. So we have to start from the beginning also.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is we already answered. Now we have to move forward. Yes. So the answer is strawberries and blueberries. Now we'll check. Yes, both the answers are correct. Now we can continue. So this way we can move forward. Now again one more question popped up. So this type of activities enable the student to learn more. Now it's just like watching it, not watching a video, but in between that video they have to do some activity, and that is why we call such type of activities as interactive activities. Then what happens is they will take these type of activities as a just like playing a game or something. Now we can fill that. We have to fill the ingredients. I have shared all these activities in that course page, ncrt.moodlecloud.com. That is the website, and you can easily access all these activities and materials. So here it is, strawberries and blueberries. Yes, fine. Then are mixed with
milk.
Okay. Then
And oatmeal cookies.
yeah. Let's try whether it is correct or not. Definitely you got 3 out of 3. So let us continue. Then only if all the answers are correct, then only we can continue. So at the end, we have to submit all the answers. You can add different type of this type of overlay images, questions, everything you have to add. At last, you have to submit the answers also. So this is what actually we call it as interactive activities. Moodle support this type of interactive activities in our course page. So I will show you how to add such type of interactive videos in our course page. Right?
Sure.
So here we have an activity called H5P. Suppose I want to add one interactive activity. So what I have to do is, you have to click on add an activity or resource, and again you can select the activity as H5P. So here it is an H5P activity. So just open that H5P activity. Then we have to give the name for that activity. Say this is again an interactive video activity. So I will just only mention the steps we don't have enough time, I know that. So this is an interactive video activity, and after that we have to create one such type of an interactive activity. For that, here we have a tool to create. When you click on this use content bank, it will open in a new page, new window. So when I click on that, it will open a new window where we have an add button here, right? It has some 2 or 3 steps we have to follow. So here in this add content, we have to select in H5P activity itself, we have the different type of interactive activities are available. You can, if you want to have an arithmetic quiz activity, if you want to add a collage or a course presentations, different type of activities are there. Now I would like to add an interactive video activity. So here we have the interactive video activity, interactive book is there. So here I will choose that interactive video activity. So when I select that interactive video activity, then that is loading. Yes. It will take some time because the entire software has to load. Then what we can do is, yes, it is loaded. Now we have to give the name for, say for example, I'm going to have an interactive activity on Python programming. Now here we have the 3 steps. It's a 3-step process. First step is you have to upload or embed any video. Either you can add an embed or a YouTube video here. So you have to click on that video. Then after that you have to paste the YouTube video link here. Say for example, if I have a video link here, so I want to copy that video link, maybe this link. Okay, I've copied one link here, and after that I will paste. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Yes. So we will paste that video link here. Then just click on insert. Is it okay? Now next step is add interactions. Okay. Then after that we have to add the different type of interactions here. We have the different interactions available here. Am I audible now?
Yes,
okay?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. We have the different type of interactions. If you want to add any single choice or a multiple choice set or a true or false questions or a fill in the blanks type of activity, all these are possible by just click and dragging all these activities at this place. So anyway, the Moodle support such type of an activity in our learning management system, right? So that is the second type of activity that we can do with a Moodle. Now the third type of activity I would like to share with you is this one, that's a discussion forum, right? So socializing activities. We are familiar with a different type of socializing activities. That is one. Then discussion forum is another one. So in Moodle itself, we have a discussion forum, right? Again, in our Moodle course page, when we go to that course page, here it is my course. Yes. When I open my course page, here again, if you want to add a forum, discussion forum, we have an add an activity or resource. So you have to select and add an activity or resource again. So inside the activities, we have a forum activity. So this type of forum activity enables a debate. You can use this forum activity for conducting discussions inside your classroom, or maybe in the online mode or in offline mode. You can have a debate like activities. So here I'm going to add one debate activity here. So just select, add an activity or resource, and I have selected the forum activity. Now here I am going to give a question like debate on maybe discussion, that is good, discussion on plastic pollution, right? Sorry. Now here as the teacher need to give some description. So inside that description, the teacher can share maybe an image of a polluted city or something, or maybe you can share a video here, right? And after watching that video or that viewing that picture, or maybe you can share one document there. Student has to read some document about the plastic pollution, current situation of the plastic pollution in India or in any other state or in your locality. Then what the student has to do, you can give the instructions, right? After watching this video, all the student has to propose at least one method or one method to minimize the use of plastic or minimize this plastic pollution or suggest some innovative ideas, right? So this type of maybe you can use for the brainstorming activity. So here we have, you can give the instructions here. So that is the instruction area. Then after that you have to select the forum type. Here we have the different forum type. You can have a single symbol discussion. You can set the discussion forum as a single symbol discussion. Or you can enable each person has to post at least one discussion. Or you can use it as a question answer forum. That means teacher has posed one question, every student has to answer it. And all the student can view the others' answers only after posting one discussion in the group or in that forum activity. So this type of, and another one, it is a blog-like format is there. So I will choose one, any of these one, right? Depending on your need, you can select a different type of forum. I'm sorry. And the next is the availability date. You can set the cutoff and due date here. And after all, then just select, click on save and return to course. Okay. So here we have an discussion forum. So I have added one question here. So this is discussion on air pollution. I have already added one here. So here the question is, they are all participate in this discussion on air pollution. Everybody has to post at least one reason for air pollution and how to minimize it. So what the student can do, they can click on that reply button and they can propose some ideas. And all other students also can, if they have different opinion, they can post it. So these are some of the activities that we can do in our Moodle learning management system. I've just discussed only the basic, only the 3 type of activities. We have lot of different type of activities. If you look into this one, suppose if you want to take the attendance of the student, there is an attendance activity. So you can keep track of the students. Maybe you can have the automatic attendance marking system is there, and you can set a time, and within that time the student has to mark their attendance, otherwise it will be marked as late or very late or something. So that is possible. Then there is another activity called big blue button is there. So this is just like your Zoom or something, and definitely we can integrate the Zoom itself inside the Moodle learning management system. But big blue button is a beautiful video conferencing tool. It has everything you want. It's exclusively made for the teachers. Okay. So you can try it.
Sir, these are some very interesting activities, I should say, and we have a lot of queries from our viewers end. So because of the time constraint, Should I
Yeah.
ask you those?
Yeah, sure. If you have any comments or questions, you may
Yes.
ask.
With each and every question you raised, they were answering. We have a lot of participants in this program and they were answering each and every question you were raising. So with that, a few queries we have received. So the first one is Moodle Cloud site chargeable?
Moodle Cloud, they will provide only free for 45 days. Then after that, you have to pay for the Moodle Cloud service.
Okay.
But that software itself is free. So what the teacher or your administrator in your college or a school can do is, you may have your website in your college, right? Then what you can do is, inside that server you can install the Moodle. You can easily freely download the software and you can install it just like WordPress or something like software installing. Then after installation, then you can use it. So you don't need to rely or depend on the Moodle Cloud. We used Moodle Cloud only for the training purposes, right? So it's free of cost. You can do it. You can directly download the entire Moodle software and you can install it. So what actually the cost for maintaining or using a Moodle-based learning management system is that you must have a server or something. So if you can maintain your server in your institution itself, then you can definitely install the software inside the server in your institution.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And with that, I would also like to add to this answer that on the day 2 where we discussed introduction to Moodle, this has been deeply discussed. So you can watch that particular program, which is on our YouTube channel NCERT Official. Let's go ahead with more queries. Many viewers are asking the same question. That is how to add multiple images and video links. Sir.
Yeah. Yes, sure. If you want to add different multiple images, or maybe yesterday you may discussed the page activity in Moodle,
Yes.
right? So inside that page you can have the insert or edit or image tool is there. By using that insert or edit image tool multiple times, you can add multiple images. Or the beauty of this Moodle-based learning management system is that you can just copy the image and directly paste it. Suppose if you have you have prepared a Word document or something like those document is there, you can directly copy the entire thing and paste it in the space where you have to type. Wherever you want, you can paste it. Then everything will be there.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing all the knowledge regarding the activities we have in Moodle, and that's really course enrichment. And I'm sure the viewers, if you have any doubts, sir has clarified each and everything, so you will get all the answers in this particular program. Sir, thank you so much once again for being a part of our program. It's a pleasure having you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And I would like to show all our viewers this site, this particular site. When you open Google and type CIET on it, this is the page you will get. So please check here, you will get all the options. When you click on events section, this third last option is workshop/training. If you click on it, scroll it a little further, and this is the top current activity, which is learning management system to enhance teaching learning process. Please click on it. This is the current online training going on. This is everything regarding this training. All the details are here. The entire schedule has been mentioned from 23rd to 27th. The objectives, who all can participate. This entire schedule with the resource persons' names has been mentioned here. So please scroll it further, and this is how you can participate. Please fill up this form and be a participant, or scan this QR code and be a part of this program. That's how you can participate in the quiz, which will be given to you tomorrow at 6 p.m. after the last day of our training, which is 4 to 5 p.m. And if you have any feedback, this is the form. Please fill it up and share it with us. For any further queries, this is the email ID, which is training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in. So there are multiple methods through which you can connect with us, and this is everything, each and every detail regarding the online training on learning management system to enhance teaching learning process. And tomorrow we'll come back again with the last day, and the topic would be assessment and certification on Moodle. You can see here as well. So at 4 o'clock we'll come back here, same platform, NCERT official, and we'll be sharing the details regarding assessment and certification on Moodle. Thank you so much to all the viewers for being a part of this program, and upcoming next is our another important program, which is Sayog, and the topic of discussion would be how to take care of your physical and mental health during examination. Well, with that, we are wrapping up this particular program. But let me please remind you once again that in yet another edition of Pariksha Pe Charcha, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, he'll be interacting with the students, teachers and parents on 27th of January, that is tomorrow. And this program will be live telecasted on all the major channels of Doordarshan and All India Radio, and even their channel number 1 to channel number 12. Well, Honorable Prime Minister, he'll be sharing the life mantras, how to manage your stress during the exams, and also how you can live your life more joyfully as an Utsav. So please watch this program, do not miss it. And of course, we are extremely proud that India is taking the G20 presidency and will convene the G20 Leaders Summit for the first time in our country in 2023, that is this year. A nation deeply committed to democracy and multilateralism, India's G20 presidency would be a watershed moment in her history as it seeks to play an important role in finding the global solutions for the well-being of all, and in doing so, well, manifest its true spirit of Vasudev Kutumbakam, or should I say, the world as one family. Thank you so much for being a wonderful audience, and I'll see you tomorrow again. But for now, keep on watching eVidya channels. Take care. Namaskar.